So hi everybody, it's Tuesday and I just got out of the shower. So we're going to have some fun with the playthrough of the lacerda game, which you say those words and then you think, oh my god, this is going to take 8 hours. But no, this is actually Dragon Keeper, which is a family game he designed. Let's see if I can get this up here. With his daughter, Katrina. So this is a quick little family dice game. It's a little bit of programming and little action selection. So cool little dragons, art by the Miko. So it's got quirky art that people love. And it's kind of a sleeper because you say Vital Lacerda, you expect the most beautiful yet like completely oblique game possible, but this one's pretty easy. I hope everybody's doing fine. I'm breaking up. Like I don't even have makeup on today. Welcome to 2020, and it's not going to end until at least January 14th. So let's have some fun. And let me know what you guys are doing to kind of get through this week and all this nonsense. And let's have some fun. So let's hit the table here. Here we go. So this is Dragon Keepers. I keep want to say Dragon's Keep or something, but that's different. So we have 6 different dragons, each here with their own little health, affinity, and special ability, which is really hard to read, but you don't even get to those until you flip the card. But so you flip it over and then build it up to choose the special ability. So we have 6 dragons, a hunter. We're going to get more hunters throughout the game. We're playing with the base rules, which we're not going to play with any hunter abilities. In advanced rules, every new hunter you bring out, along with bringing out a new hunter die, which we have over there, you'll get a new kind of like penalty ability that'll happen and will be persistent ongoing. So we're just going to play base hunter here, and we've got our little markers here because for the solo game here, we have to get all 6 dragons to attack. Now a dragon can attack multiple times, but we need to have 6 different dragons attack before we win. And then we have our tokens here. We have arrows. These are what the hunters are going to be shooting at us. And these are fireballs that will help us attack. So every round, we're going to roll the hunter dice. And we roll until we have at least 2 different symbols. And these are where the hunters are going to attack this round. So once we do that, every player is going to choose one of the cards from their hands. So they have an affinity with all 6 different colors. And they're going to program that face down with one of the actions. So basically they're going to go to that dragon and take that action. And then from first player clockwise around, this is the first player marker. Once again, this is where we get ridiculous for no reason. Like this could be a chit. So we take from the first player around, we're going to flip our cards, and if you can do the action, you take that action and it goes into a discard row. So you don't get the chit back, but it doesn't go into the supply again. It goes on your card into the discard row. And you'll keep doing that until you run low enough on cards or on chips that you'll take a pass turn. So you keep playing until you want to pass, and then you can take back all your cards and all the chits on those cards. The variant for one player is that we take 2 decks and we combine that. So we are able to do 2 different dragons of the same color. So basically the same dragon twice before we pass. I don't know why I'm shuffling other than I'm shuffling. Oh. But we only have the supply of tokens equal to 1 player. So we have 2 players worth of cards, 1 player's worth of tokens. Now we can play 1 or 2 cards on our turn. We're probably going to want to be playing 2 most part, but that's going to lessen our hand quicker. Because once we've put 6 cards into our discard row, we have to pass. So that basically gives the hunters 1 free turn. So that builds up things along the way. So when you're successful with certain tokens, you get certain bonuses. So first token is the defend token. When you use the defend token, you're going to get one of these bonus cards. These bonus cards are kind of a timer, and they give us special abilities that we can play anytime. So that's the defense token. The defense token also kicks off a hunter die. So I can basically go, let's say I play... Okay, so I play our green lady with a defense die. She goes to the green and kills off this token. So that's 1 green token gone. Our dragon's not going to take damage this round. Similarly, heal, this X with the arrow, will heal 1 arrow, 1 pre-existing arrow off of a dragon, and it will also let you get a card. Yeah. Cool. So the next one here is, this one's a little harder to read. It's got a little dragon face on it. This is How to Train Your Dragon, which that can actually be kind of the name of this whole thing, because we're training dragons to fight off these hunters from the other tribe or whatever. It's very how to train your dragon. So this is the Train Your Dragon chip. So you can play this to a dragon, and if it's first time, you flip over the dragon, and then you'll get a random attack die. Now there's basically 2 different types of attack die. There's red attack die, which has more wins on it, and then there's white attack die, which has more basically bricks. So you'll draw a random attack die and you will add it to its die pool. Now each dragon has a different size die pool depending on how cool it is. So we pull one, add it to the die pool. Now we can go back here and train this one again to add another die. But that's a subsequent turn. Then the last one, most important one here, is attack. So this is where our dragon is going to roll these dice, and it's going to try to get at least one fireball. Now, in a lower level, you can get a fireball or an axe, and that counts. But we're playing the normal level where it has to be a full fireball. So that is considered an attack, and each dragon has a fancy thing that does as an attack. When a dragon successfully does its first attack, we're gonna put a chit on it, and that indicates we have one of our 6 dragons. When we put all 6 chits out, we've won the game. And that, I believe, is it. There's a couple rules. You fail the defense if there's no dice to defend against. You fail the heal if there's no arrows to heal against. You fail the train if there's any arrows on a dragon. They'll be surly and not willing to be trained. And the attack fails if you don't get a fireball. For every 3 fireballs we get on the hunters, we lose a hunter die. So that's kind of how we mitigate these hunter dies coming up. And I believe that's it. I do have to keep this out as a reference. I really wish that the reference cards had better stuff. The main way that you're going to get new chits is going to be with training your dragon, and you get a free chit of your choice. Which, like, this is useful information on here on this card, but like the other card is just kind of fluff text, and I really wish that they put the dragon special abilities on the back of that, because otherwise you kind of have to pass the back of this book around. Because like any game, the symbology makes kind of sense until it, but you have to learn the symbology first, and it's a little opaque. And I believe that's it. Other than beginning of every round, we're going to flip a card over here just to move our timer along. Cool. So let's reset. I hope people have had a good week so far and have been avoiding the nonsense, unless the nonsense is your thing, which I have no idea why you're here if you're into that nonsense. Yeah, it's right out there. I don't understand how, even if you are conservative, being behind these folks at this point. It's obscene. Let's put that back there. Okay. So we flipped over our card for the discard pile, and we see where they're going to attack. Okay, we got 2 reds. And let me see if I can put the sound back up. I am going to go here. A little fast. Let's go. That's a little more mellow. Let's kick that in. There's a nice little conversation happening over on Twitter. And Elibari, A Nice Cup of Tea is a great game. It's actually kind of a powered down version of Snowdonia, which used to be super hard to find. Yeah, like I found a copy because it was literally buried in a base corner area at my local game store, and like nobody could see it except for like regulars, but most of the regulars were there for Magic the Gathering and stuff. So I found I can find some pretty cool things there every once in a while. Stuff that people have overlooked. I've gotten that there. I've gotten this thing as I pull nonsense up. Get people to play this. This is a great classic game. It's totally bizarre. You're literally playing amoebas running around. But I found that. Copy of classic Blue Moon City there. I found like pretty old Freedom and Freeze games. Like it's a pretty good game store. It's goes by 2 names: Chicagoland Games or the Dice Dojo. It used to be like I used to live like right like a block off from it, which was super dangerous. But yeah, like they can be a little standoffish there and dude bro-ish, but like you show up, and then you keep showing up, and then they kind of let go, and then they're like your best advocate there, which is kind of weird. But okay, so back to the game. Let's see, what are we doing? We're attacking the red guy, whose name is, what is his name? Modor the Rage Dragon. That's his name. I feel you, Modor. I feel you hard. And then we have the purple guy is Kuru the Powerful. Not feeling very powerful, but Kuru the Powerful, Modor the Rage Dragon. But she looks like a kind of derpy pupper. Like, I don't think that's rage, I think that's just, that's derpiness. So we have 2 defense tokens. So we could do that. Or we can train up another dragon really quickly. So this guy's got 4 life, so I think I'm gonna spread out my tokens here. So I'm going to do that. And yeah, I'm going to do that. So this one, I do have to choose which one I'm going to do first. So I'm going to put my little guy here. I'm going to do that. Okay. So first, this one goes off. I'm putting that there. This cancels that. And I'm going to white. So White's name is Saren the Savage King. So I think this is the one from the front of the box. This is the Savage Dragon. Which I feel all these are either okay 90s comics or really good speed metal bands. Okay, so we're going to turn that over and let's see what our Savage Beast is. Cool, we get a red one. So but we know which one is which here, so I'm gonna go there. Trying to see where I should put my disposal. Here, I'll put it up there. So I draw top card here, which is cool. I can put a fireball on a hunter. This is good. Straight up fireball. And I can get another token. We don't start with an attack. But if we get another train, we can start pulling 2 tokens around. I don't know which is better. I think I'm gonna pull another train. And that's all my bonuses. Okay, we go to trigger. This goes off. This guy has 1 hit. So we kind of cheesed off Kuru here. But we got three coins to play with. Okay. So that's the end of this round. Gonna pull one off the discard. So we're going for blue and red again. Man, no wonder he's a rage dragon. Keeps getting attacked all. Okay, so this one is Kalua the Thunder. Very, very lightning shaped. So let's see. We can definitely do that. But we only have one of those. I think we're gonna do that. And I'm going to do that again. See, I'm training again. So, like normally the turn order would really matter on who's doing what, but with one player, that part of the game kind of goes away, so it's less effective. So I'm gonna pull this down a little bit. And I'm pulling this out of my ear because, boy. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, I'm doing purple. And I'm going to block purple. There's an arrow there. Boom. I get a card. That's gonna be cool. And I'm gonna train up this one again here. Oh cool, we got 2 reds. That's good. And I'm definitely grabbing an attack because my dragons are gonna be pretty mad. Okay, so now we have to injure our poor dragons. Boom, we have our first bad guy, so we're going to add die to the die pool. So we need to do some dragon attacking here. Let's see who's gonna get it. They really hate our poor Mordor. They really do. They really do. Okay, there, and yellow. Well, sadly, we're going to... If we don't do something now, we're going to either have to rest this round or next round. We've got 3 dice out. I think it's time to start throwing fireballs. So I know we've definitely got that one, because we have place 1 fireball on anybody. And that's our 1 bonus card. We can only use 1 bonus card around. Let's see. Okay, these guys are basically the same. So for each successful attack, either place a fireball token on the hunter or remove an arrow from a dragon. Some get funkier than that, but let's at least get 1 successful attack out here. So let's arbitrarily choose that. So yeah, so we are going to play that, and do that, and we're going to either have to rest this round or next round. So we're going to probably just spend it this round. So we'll defend. Bluey's doesn't have a lot of life. Okay, so first up, our magic. Place a fireball on the hunter. Second, green attacks. Oh, we got a hit/miss. So, oh, hey, you're playing. Let's see, which mode are we playing? We have to play a minimum hard. I think we're playing hard. Oh, cool. So that does count. So on hard, the hit/miss counts as a hit. So let's remove an arrow off of there instead. That still is a successful attack. So put them on the row here. And then Bluey, we're going to defend against that die. So that at least means that doesn't go off again. Okay. So let it do this. So this goes back on my dragon. These two still get arrows. That goes back. Like that. And then we're going to rest. Well, let's do this. Okay, so you have 3 blues. Going to have to. There we go. Got 1 different. Oh, that kills our dragon. That kills the dragon. We're dead. We've already lost. We have already lost because we got 2 blueies on our dragon. That's harsh. That is harsh. So this is a quick game. So that's Dragon Keeper. There's also an easier game where you play Defender, but that doesn't have a solo mode. So solo mode is super hard. When you're playing with more people, you're going to start off with more hunters, but everybody is going to be able to program and help out. So that was super hard. I don't know if we should go again. Should we go again? I don't know. It's pretty cool. Like, I have been kind of super distracted this week, which has been just great. But this is what happens when you spend 170 days in quarantine. You start going a little batty, and it's not a great time. So I'm just gonna move these aside here. Like, it's good production and everything. Like, I think the only thing deluxeified is these chits and that stupid overdone first player pawn, which I can't find. There are a couple things here I'm excited about. Let's move these off to the side. We're going to be super classy about it. Yeah. Okay, it doesn't do that later. So Gamelin Games sent me a package. Like the latest game in their Tiny Epic series, just starting to delivering to backers. And I got a copy of Tiny Epic Dinosaurs, which is a cool little worker placement game with dinosaurs. Which, let's see, open this up. Got a cool little laboratory pack for breeding dinosaurs. A huge bag of Tiny Epic nonsense. And, like, this time they built out their cards to make, like, worker placement areas, which is kind of cool. But it's basically a worker placement game, kind of a simple one. But it's got dinosaurs, so that's kind of cool. There are a couple of good dinosaur games out right now. Not the least of which is Dinosaur Island, which apparently is getting a sequel, Dinosaur World, which is very exciting. There's also another one called Dino Genetics, which I think is a better form of Agricola. Mainly because I like dinosaurs, but the production of it, it's basically Agricola Family Edition, but with dinosaurs and a little bit of attacking, but you can always peel that out and just play straight up Agricola with it. So, so we got this in today. So I have not read the rules for this yet, so we're not going to play this. But dinosaurs are always cool. But more importantly, which we are going to play, is they released a slimmed down version of their best Tiny Epic game, Tiny Epic Galaxies, Tiny Epic Galaxies Blast Off. Now it's basically the same thing. Like, just going through the cards, it has there's simpler powers, but it's basically the same rules. The only big difference is that when you gain resources from a planet, you're gaining for both your ships on the planet and the objective track, which is a little bit different, and it frees it up a little bit more. Because that used to be like a huge kind of like deal. It's like, do you put it on the planet for the one-time special ability, or do you put it on the objective track to get your 21 points or whatever? Now you can still get stuff for that. They've altered the bits a little bit, but it's pretty much the same game. So I'm gonna be playing the solo rules from the old game with the new game parts. I may have to pull out an old game card, but it should be about the same. Now I will say they don't have solo rules in the new edition. This one's a little slimmed down. Also their abilities are more pictographic, so they're kind of more boring, and of course you can't use this with the what's the sequel, black hole or something. So this is a kind of a standalone slimmed down version. So we're gonna check this out. Okay. Okay. So we still have our activation board. I love that they've cleaned up our personal galaxy map. Here, I'm gonna just check green because I love green. They've kept up with putting a dice tray in the little thing in the lid, so that's nice. Now the dice they've updated quite a bit. Like they feel more square and chunkier, and the imprint is like 100% better. Like it's a very nice imprint. They replaced technology with a thing called with this gear, and then you have life and culture. And then you have space here, which is your kind of universal. Let's what did they cities? That was your cities on the last one. Cool. And you have new art, kind of more playful art, definitely less serious. It's definitely more pictographic. But they all follow basically the same rules, and then you can still trigger abilities once you've captured planets and that with your cities or whatever that is. So we're gonna shuffle these up. Like this has always been a really great pocket game. I do like that they made these cards bigger. Like this pulls it out of being a pocket game, but it makes it much easier to deal with just like maintenance of bits and stuff. Which I think I actually have the old one somewhere in here. Oh, there it is. Cool. So I have the tiny epic galaxies. There's the Beyond the Black, that's the expansion. And then here's main tiny epic galaxies. So definitely a lot more serious than that. It's a different orientation. But yeah, definitely different mood. But I need to get an enemy tracker anyways here. So yeah, here's the size of the old cards. You can see I pulled a random enemy planet. So like they definitely upscaled the cards quite a bit, so it's much brighter, much easier to read. So I'm gonna pull that there. I'm just gonna use those from. Make sure that I remember the solo rules correctly. Except for all the rules, I think, in the other box. There. Okay, so one of the cool new things is just components wise. So this track used to be just a little dauber here, a little hex that you move up around there. That does get a little bit hard to read. So what they have implemented is these things, which has, that's still trying to read green screen or something for some reason. It has each symbol on the component. Ooh, that is an important. I did not know it's still reading as if it's green screen. So we're gonna transfer this something without any green. Okay. So we'll play red versus red, just to be confusing. Okay. There we go. That's all yellow. So now you move, you just go straight up the line here, and what it's pointing to is the amount of stuff you get. So we start off, we're going to be rolling 4 dice. We start off with 2 of our little guys ready to go. And I think this is the one component that I do not like over the other ones. So here in the new ones, your culture and your energy are exactly the same shape. Here, culture is round, energy is square, so you can literally just go by feel, which I think is the better choice, but I understand from a manufacturing standpoint that that's what you want to do to cut costs, because you are putting imprints on all the wooden pieces, doing these really funky pieces that are super custom and things like that. But like, I don't know, that's one decision. Okay, let's see if I remember this. So it's 2 more planets than the amount of players. That's still the same. So we're gonna put out our 2 planets then. One, 3, 4 planets we can work on. So it looks like we're producing all culture, so that's what we're gonna do, I guess. Okay, they start with none. Okay. Yeah, that's the one thing this does not have, is it does not have secret mission cards, which is super big. So they took all that out. They really stripped it down to the core of the action placement. We still have our action bay here and our converter die, and we still have follow rules, which really only apply in multiplayer. But it's been stripped down. These actions are much more simple. They've upsized the cards, made it a little bit easier to read. The dice are cool. I like the dice. But yeah. So let's see what we got going on. Still playing to 21. So it's my turn. I've got 2 to work with, so. Yeah, we've kind of already gone over the rules. There are some intermediate rules for the game that we'll go over when they happen. Okay, so what do we got? I have... Okay, so this one will launch me to another planet. This one... Because they changed the symbols, I want to make sure I got them right. Lets me use my galaxy action down here. To up stuff, so that's going to be good. This is going to let me advance on a leaf one. This is going to get me another culture boost. So, yeah, definitely going to spend that. So this one is basically lose a track point to gain a life. So, to advance the life colony. This is to lose a point on one colony to go up on the tech colony. This is each other player can advance, but you can advance 2. And this one is each other player can get a culture, and you get an energy and a culture. So there's that. So I think I'm going to go to a leaf planet. So let's... Do I need the special ability now? I'm going to go to a leaf planet. And these are basically mirrors. So I'm going to go here. And I'm going to advance a leaf. So I'm going to go 1. And I'm going to spend a culture to advance this. So actually, I gotta spend 2 dollars. Bad me. can really now advance it. Because it's got these little nub pointing to what it costs, so that's what we gotta do. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so now it's the bad guy's turn. Let's see what he's gonna do. So he's at the first one, so he's gonna roll. Geez, 5? Oh, that's the other thing they did. You can see they nerfed it a little bit. So we're gonna nerf this. We're gonna pull this back down to 4. All the 5s are 4, all the 6s are 5s, all the 7s are 6s. Let's nerf that. Okay. Oh, technically we're supposed to do it one by one, aren't we? Yeah, one by one, so. That is going to planet, so planet means I'll lose an energy. Another planet, I lose another energy that I don't have. Tech, if it was on a tech, it would go up on a tech. Energy, it gains an energy. Right. Well, that's handy dandy, so I'm just spending energy right now. Yeah, so going over this edition does not seem to have oh yeah, that still works. That's a weird symbol. They replaced it with symbology, so this apparently means follow. So, still a cultured column. Okay, so we spent that. So we've got energy. We've got culture. Actually, we don't get that energy back because we're not on an energy planet. Because we're morons. We did produce a heck of a lot of culture because we got 2 culture. So, do that. This does nothing. But we can brick out on that one. So, we get this. We can add that to our pool. We're 3 points on board. Finally, an energy planet. Okay. So yeah, so we don't even spend that energy dot. That was a waste. And we don't have any energy to re-roll, so we're kind of bummed. But this guy goes back here. The rules are the same, basically, but Problem is, the symbols are all different. Okay. Okay, we're going down to a planet. It is the planet of the highest value. So we're going down here. Do we want to follow down to the planet? I think we do. Let's go down to the energy planet. Okay, it triggers its special ability, which I lose a culture. Great. Thanks, guy. Actually, no, I lose an energy. Because this only goes up when we do that. Yeah, you lose an energy that I do not have. Okay. So some stuff's been rebalanced here. There's another energy that I do not have. Can't afford to follow on this. It's gonna be 3 things I can't afford to follow. 4, once again, I lose an energy I do not have. Vicious and cruel. Okay. Okay. So now we're in a little bit of a pickle. We can produce an energy, which yay, we're on the board with that. Do I really want to spend to advance? Yeah, let's spend all our way down to advance. We get another rocket. Still think that it's the number above. So we advanced, we had a rocket. We're not producing any culture, so that's crap. Can't advance on that, and can't advance on that, so that's crap. That's all crap. Okay, so bad guys, rolling 4. They advance. Can't follow. They get culture, which is not great. They go down on another planet. The next highest one is this one. Do I want to follow? I think I want to follow. I think I'm gonna build here. No, I'm gonna compete here like a chump. So I'm just spend that to follow. gonna drop another one. So they are on the next house is here. Okay. So they still roll 5. What do we got? Okay. So now we can put somebody out on a planet right away. All of these are go down. You know what? Let's do that. Okay, so we're gonna go down on this planet. Either way works. Now let's go down on that planet because we've got that already. Okay, so we're going to trigger that ability. So they go up 1 somewhere. So I'm going to let that one go up 1. I get to go up 2. So I get to jump ahead on that one. So that's that. Then I'm going to jump up 2 more. On that one. And I'm going to go up 1 on here. And the planet thing, I can execute and go down 1 somewhere to go up 1 on another gear planet. So I'm going to go here to even that out. So there's that. Okay. So now evil rolls 1 at a time. To put out another planet. I cannot follow because I am full. Energy, they produce one energy. They produce another energy, which is not great for me. Produce another energy. Okay, 1 more and they advance. Okay. Come on. Anything. I can move stuff around, but then they start at the bottom. So I've got a lot of nothing. I have 1 energy, so I can go 1 energy. And I have a culture. I have 2 cultures, so that's going to help us there. But that's all I got, because I really can't use these. And I need to spend my whole energy to re-roll this. Which I guess. Yeah, let's do it. Let's re-roll. You suck so bad. So I get 1 energy back. And I don't like that ability so much. Oh, I'm gonna spend this energy again. Okay. So this lets us go up on the lifey one. This produces 2 more culture, which is our follow, so we can always follow. Wait, we nerfed that. Okay, so it goes up on all the gears. So up on that one, up on that one, up on that one. Definitely gonna follow that, go up on our one gear. Get the culture. Actually gets 2 cultures, 3 cultures. Not good. Not good. Which we spend an energy to follow, so. Oh no, you spend culture to follow. I get 2 culture. So I netted 1 culture. Sure. Energy, it gets 1 energy? That's okay. So energy upgrades here. Okay. I am going to spend a culture to get 1 energy though. I really need that energy. Okay, so it does that again. I'm not going to spend my culture down this time. Okay. So there's that. That's still a couple. Okay. So I've got 2 culture. Get an energy. And I can advance 1 on here. That's true. I can go down on 1 to go up on here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that ability. We go that, and I'm going to trigger this gear. So that's mine. So that puts me at 7 points. I will say that the special abilities are a lot less exciting, but this is definitely kind of smooth now. We pull off another card. That's just plus an extra energy. Okay. So what do we do? So we can go down on the planet. That would be catastrophic, I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna go straight down here and grab an extra energy super quick. No, I'm not gonna do that. How would I do that? Yeah, I'm gonna do that because I can't go down on another planet. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. So that's me. Okay, so this happens. So we get +3. So this is out there. I can spend 1 to follow, I get 2. So it's +3. To a planet. Advance. Back to our planet. Okay, so now we do our +3. Gets energy, so it's 1 energy. This up on life 8 claims this life. So it doesn't really matter on that special. And goes back down on the planet, which is going to be this one. Okay. Okay, let's see, what can I do? I'm not on an energy planet, so I'm gonna go to an energy planet. Okay, so I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna produce 2 energy. I'm gonna go up 1 on this track. And then like I can move a ship around. Sure, I might as well compete over here. Okay. Planetary things, I lose 1 of those. I'm actually going to spend it all. So I spend that. After you spend 4 resources, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's advance it. Okay. Gear. All the gears go up. On that. Planet, I lose another 1 of those. Yeah, there are nothing I can't follow. All gears go up, they claim back here. So that's 5. Okay, so me again. Oop, I'm at success. Nice. Okay. So I am on an energy card. I'm going to 3 energy. I'm going to advance on that. I'm going to spend an energy for reroll on these 2. This. Yeah, I'm just spending it. Why won't you give me the thing I need? Here, I'll go there. I'll advance, which is higher. That would be more advantageous for it, so I should do that to it. So we go up 1, 2. I claim that. Those go back 7, 10 out of 15. Really, we just need one out here. That culture's going away, so I'm gonna grab that one quick. And then this one, yeah, spend an energy, reroll it. Go up on a gear. I chose the wrong one. I should have chosen a gear. Oh well. I fudged it. I'm not spending anymore. Okay. So let's see. 4, 5. 4. Goes up 1 energy. Spine up. Goes up on all the gears. Claims that one. Goes up on culture. Oh, it doesn't have culture. The aliens have no culture. Yay! Energy goes up 1. So it's gonna flip on me. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So I'm not on anything with culture. There's nothing with culture out there, so we can tell that to screw off. And we're on those type of planets as well. Okay, so let's go up at least 1 here, get some points in. And let's see, that's on an arrow. What did I do? I could do that one, so let's do that one. So this ability, they go up 1, but I go up 2. Do that ability again. 1, 2. That puts me at 19, I believe. I've lucked out on energy. Usually I just roll a ton of energy and this thing escalates, but we're doing pretty good. So I can put another guy out. So I only need that much, so I'm going to spend an energy for a reroll. I don't have enough energy for another reroll, so yeah, let's spread our bases. And yeah, so useless to me. Okay. So that goes up on gears. Doesn't have a gear. I do have culture to follow though, so I can go up on gear. It goes Dr. Spachaman now, so I believe it's left to right. Energy 1, 1, 2. So triggers goes here. This goes up another one. Okay. Another energy. There's 2 more. Escalates. It escalates. Okay, can I just scoot ahead here? I'm going to. I just need to go up there. So let's do that. And got 2, 3 up. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna get 3 energy. Let's spend 1 to reroll. And that'll do it. That gets us that card. We beat the bot. We beat the bot. Okay. So much smoother, easier gameplay. The symbols are a little wonky, but it's definitely kind of like a streamed down version. Like if regular Tiny Epic Galaxies is too tough, like this is definitely like the one you can give to your mom or your grandma to play. So this is definitely for kids and playing with family. Which, if you're in quarantine, this is a great game to have. It's definitely the best of the Tiny Epic lines, I still feel. Let's go back here. So I don't have all the Tiny Epic games. Let's see what I have down here. Okay, so I have OG Galaxy and of course the Black, which gets wonky really fast. So that's good. We do have Western, which it's fine. It's worker placement and it has an interesting bump mechanic, but I find like this emphasis on the poker mechanic, especially with the I don't know if you can see that, the general store down here. I think it only really plays well at 4, because at 2 or 3 it's annoying, and the solo rolls in this kind of low. Now, Tiny Epic Quest is a fun push-your-luck game. It's very complex layout for what it is, because you are really just pushing your luck to go up these couple charts, but it's really fun and thematic, and I think it really does give that kind of Zelda-y feel that it's kind of promoting there. Tiny Epic Tactics did not do that. That one was probably my biggest disappointment. The Defender one was fine. They did retool it completely, and that actually plays a lot better. So if you can get the 2nd edition of Tiny Epic Defender, that's more of a tower defense game, Defender. Then there's, what was the first, like Tiny Epic Heroes or something was the first one, and that was almost the exact same thing as 8-Minute Empire, and I like 8-Minute Empire better, which that's where I unlock a game, and I have quite the where I unlock it section building up here. But yeah, I liked the 8-Minute Empire better for that. And then there's Mechs, which that's programming. It's nice, light. It does feel Robo Rally-ish, but it's a nice dueling game. I think with more than 2, it does devolve into Robo Rally quite a bit. But at a 2-player, it's a nice dueling game. Kingdoms. I'm trying to see if there's... Oh, the zombies one. It says here there was a zombies one. That one was trash. Most zombie games are trash. I'm sorry. Zombicide is kind of awful. It's... You just kind of roll dice and things happen. So that one was a miss. Tactics was a miss. I'd say even Western's kind of a miss. I do like the kind of bump mechanic, which is why I like the lacerda games, because he uses the bump mechanic quite a bit. But definitely Galaxy and Quest. And of course, the new one. I wanna see if this is any good, because this is another tiny worker placement. I want to see how tiny worker placement goes here. So that's been a tiny epic Drager Keeper day. Cool. Thanks for staying with me on a Tuesday evening, which it's like still like 93 degrees in Chicago. And that's not great with no, yeah, we have no air conditioning, so that's fun. But I hope everybody's hanging in there. We're going to make it through this. Knock on wood, or whatever this is, particle board. So we're going to make it through this. We're still doing Gloomhaven on Thursday. We also are still trying to get names for our little guys. So we have the Red Guard that needs a name, and the Demolitionist, who also needs a name. So if folks want to put in the comments here or the previous Gloomhaven video names for our Red Guard Demolitionist, or you can hit us up on Twitter, Instagram, on Twitch, on Facebook now, and all the socials at Querdcast. Our Patreon and Ko-Fi are always open. Still trying to work on what to do for actual like levels to the Patreon, but I want to actually get something more than just me babbling, doing a playthrough before I start asking for stuff. So yeah, see you guys on the internet, and I don't know. Let me know what you would like to get solo next. You can check out my BGG profile. I think that's up to date. God, I hope it's up to date. But that's listed at the end of the video.